Hi, fifth graders. Today you are going to be telling us about your favorite place on earth. So you're going to need to think about all of the places that you've been in your life. Is there a particular vacation destination that you've been? It could be your bedroom. It could be your grandma's house. It could be the park. Whatever you think of as your safe place or your favorite place on earth where you feel happiest and you feel most at peace. So what you're going to do is first watch my video, which is what you're doing right now, and then you're going to tell us about your favorite place on earth. So your story must be at least one meaty 10 to 12 sentence paragraph. So make sure that you are really giving us lots of details, you're elaborating on your thoughts, and you're giving us at least those 10 to 12 sentences. Make sure you're also using your sensory details. This is something that I really want you to focus on for this assignment. So I have attached a file so you can see some examples of some sensory details. Remember, sensory details are the details in writing that paint a picture in the mind of a reader and appeal to their five senses. So it helps the reader imagine what you are thinking and seeing. So writers use sensory details to help them show, not just tell a story. So for instance, some of the senses would be sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. And remember, we don't just want to say generic sentences like, I saw a bird fly by. That's not very engaging. Reword that using your sensory details and your figurative language and descriptive language and write something more exciting like, a bright red bird drifted by with its large wings open wide. Similarly, the neighbor's dog was barking versus the deep sounds of my neighbor's dog barking traveled through my bedroom window. Which one gives you a better image in your mind? I don't know about you, but these bolded sentences definitely stick out to me and make this more engaging rather than the non-bolded sentences, which are a little bit more boring, okay? So remember that when you're writing your own, that you want to make sure you're being very descriptive when you're using those sensory details. So what you're going to do is, you can look at my example, Miss Terenzi's favorite place on earth. Okay, so what I want you to do is at the very top of your paper, you're going to make your title the location. So for instance, mine is Rimini Beach in Italy. If it was your grandma's house, you could say Grandma Patty's house or my bedroom. Whatever your favorite place is, that's what you're going to put at the top as your title. Then if you have a picture of it, you can insert a picture. If you are doing a location such as a vacation destination, I definitely want you to include a picture. If it's of someone's house and you don't have a picture or you would rather not include one, that is perfectly fine. But if you have one, we would love to see it. Here is my example and I'll read it to you. Notice while I'm reading that I am writing in the present tense, and this is what I want you to do as well because you are pretending that you are in this place right now. So you should be describing it as if you're sitting in that location and telling me what you're hearing, seeing, thinking, wondering, feeling, smelling, and all of those great sensory details, okay? So pretend you are in that moment in the present, okay? So Rimini Beach, Italy. The sun beats down on my tan skin. My eyes are closed, making my other senses even more heightened. I can feel myself heating from the outside in. The beautiful sounds of the Italian language fill my ears in the distance as people engage in conversation with their families. Small children run by, chasing one another, kicking sand in the air with the lift of their little feet. I open my eyes to see the look of pure joy written all over their faces. I'm tempted to walk down to the water and wash away the beads of sweat that are beginning to form on my forehead. Just one more minute in the sun. My nose is filled with the scent of the tropical sun lotion mixed with the fruity popsicles being eaten by the kids next to me. I feel completely at peace. To cool myself down, I decide to order a granita from the local restaurant. As soon as the strawberry ice touches my tongue, I feel the heat escape my body like a cloud of vapor. I wonder how life could get any better than this. Milena, my brother calls after me. Did you get one for me? He asked. Yes, I got you Coca-Cola flavor. It's under the umbrella, I replied. Perfect, thank you. He dug right into it. We finish our granita and stroll down the white wooden planks. I hear our barefoot heels thud against the planks until suddenly we have reached the sand. The shore comes into view, and with it the sound of waves crashing against the broken seashells along the shoreline. I could look at this view for the rest of my life. Okay, so notice I included all of my sensory details and I wrote this in the present tense. Feel free to use dialogue, interactions with other characters. Make sure you're telling us what is happening around you so that you paint a picture for your audience as well. Okay, so go ahead and write about your favorite place on Earth, and we look forward to reading them. Let us know if you have any questions.